By.
Oh, Alex, you tried your best, but you
hang on. You got a razor? We can do this.
I can do a bit.
You've already gotten
I'm
half.
almost there.
I can do the rest. We will be Moses and Tom Bays. Before this is over, dibs on Tom.
Okay, well,
you can be Jason.
I've always wanted to be Jason. Anyway, Matthew, we've got a split decision on our predictions as well.
Yeah.
I've gone for Fnatic, you've gone for Gambit. Why do you think Gambit are going to win this? Hobbit, that's it. That's all you need. Well, I've got JW. He's in some good form right now. Crazy good form.
Yeah, but
AWP, you seen that?
Yeah, but I have Hobbit.
That's what you need?
I have Hobbit.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Best player in the world. Good to be back in the Ukraine. Speaking of world class, best women in the world, and we've got Starladder. Again, this is a great tournament last time.
And men. No prejudice there.
Well, you know, whatever.
Yep.
I'm sorry to leave you out of it. I know your interests are important as well. That said, look, NIP won this the last time around.
That's true.
Epic final. Well, okay. First map, not so much. Second map of the final was very good.
That overtime
despite the delay.
Right,
yeah, it was very, very good with G2, the old G2 at the time. They are also in this event with their new lineup, their first LAN. So there's lots of storylines into this weekend. I think there's been a good start. We say weekend every time. This week. There's been lots of good CS already today. Some interesting results. I think most of which went the way that were expected. Yeah, I think you're still at...
I was at
0-1.
I was 100% until the last one. That's a nice upset, though, for Hellraisers. They've been great online recently, right? And the fact they've come in and taken down FaZe, who, to be fair, have been quite poor online. There's actually some sort of correlation between online play and LAN play, which doesn't normally happen. So that's kind of interesting, I guess, to see Hellraisers continuing that good form. Going into this one, though, Fnatic, Inferno as well. It's certainly a map they used to be very, very good on. We've seen them have a couple of good results since this new iteration of it, but I'm still not 100% convinced with their methodology when they approach on the T side especially. I think the CT side's rock solid. They're fine on that. The T side, for me, though, still needs a bit more diversity in terms of the execution, but that's always been their bread and butter, right? Is keeping things simple, working together, and to be fair, this version of Inferno, a lot of teams are starting to do that. It's just getting very simple map control and sticking as a 5-man unit.
Yep. And the map control doesn't stem around Banana at the start either.
No, it's right.
Which is just
because you're so vulnerable to grenades at the start.
It's really tough. There's no pillars to hide behind. They don't tank the damage. But we are off. We are underway. And as the knife round did go to Gambit, they'll naturally start out on the CT side. Flusha with the pistol. We just said Banana at the start of rounds, not necessarily somewhere they go. He's already made his way in behind the half wall. Adren needs to be careful of this because he spots Olaf at stairs. He may think there's no one up close.
I don't think he does. Adren doesn't seem to look at this possibility, and he's getting baited up by Olaf as well. Flusha, he checks it, but no one goes down. Not a single bullet hit there. That's interesting.
Adren is underrated, I think, for his game sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't take any chances.
Oh, that was a bit of a chance, to be fair. Spotting one of T steps and then having to take that wide face towards that step, but still, he pulls it off, manages to survive at least. 5 sets of armor for Fnatic, so nothing too tactical coming in. They're just in a current default, 2 towards middle, 1 apartments, 2 a banana as well, pushing the CTs back. No defuse get either for Gambit, so this will be a brawl, and Zeus opens up first, but Olafmeister quick to strike back.
And that's in B, but they've rotated one more player over, so they do have a 2-2 split defense. Thankfully, because if they rush into B after that first kill and it's open, big win. And just correct, I think you're right. Take chance, maybe not the right word, but he doesn't overlook positions. He always thinks of the worst case scenario, if that makes any sense at all, Henry.
So
I often don't make sense.
Oh, okay. I was about to say there's one player baiting over towards Banana. That's Olafmeister. But what a face that was by Zeus to find the bomb as well. 30 seconds remaining. This looks like the Banana split coming in. One player towards CD Spawn. That's JW. He'll be battling off Mo here. This kill pretty much decides the round. Who's going to get it? Mo gets the first headshot there.
And swings wide on him. JW thought he was still going to step to the right. He goes left. It's Hobbit inside of the site. Gets Olaf through the edge of the coffin before he backs away for the reload. Crims will spare off against him, but he's got to reload. Hobbit jumps over the top, goes down. Crims, a decent kill, I have to say, but Mo is on the case quickly on rotation. It was a 3 versus 1, so pretty straightforward for Gambit.
Yeah, the reason I say that kill towards Arch was the one that decides the entire round, right? It's just a 3-on-3 at that point, and if Mo doesn't find that kill to the player on the T who's coming in the pin string towards Banana, you can see his teammates waiting to go in. They're seeing what that kill comes in, and as soon as it does, if the terrorists get that frag, then all of a sudden they're pin string both sides of Banana, and the CTs wouldn't have been able to hold it off. But Mo, he steps up, manages to get the frag that really counts, and it's going to be the 1-0 in favor of Gambit. But Zeus, this was an interesting play as well. This is the bomb going down, and Zeus doing a great job. This is the play there. Getting a little bit aggressive there towards middle. Getting the 1-0. Of course, the force spy comes in for Fnatic at this point. Didn't get the bomb down in the pistol, so this is quite standard. Getting smoked off towards T-steps. That suggests some aggression coming in from the CTs, and indeed it is. Adren and Hobbit pushing down further than maybe they should. They've got 5 UMPs here. Close range against the Tech 9s can go either way.
Dennis the Menace.
He's actually called himself that?
Paint and wood. You remember that line?
No.
When the neighbor eats his sandwich from the barbecue after the paint and... Anyway, it's... Yeah. Dennis the Menace, man. It's classic.
Yeah, it's got a specific reference you're making there. Like,
Yeah, but
an episode.
it tastes like paint.
Right. Okay.
And wood. Or something like that. I don't know. I just remembered from a kid.
The cartoon or the actual
The movie.
Book? Oh, I didn't even know there was a movie. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Just let it go.
I imagine it was Americanized beyond belief.
Yeah, probably was. At least it wasn't British. Zeus backs away. UMP in hand. JW looks with the Deagle. Slow pace to this, the second round. 41 seconds still remains. Tech 9 for Olaf. Hobbit backs away.
35 seconds remaining. One smoke coming in. 4 players towards Banana. This will be a smoke towards CD Spawn. Maybe in front of the site on the left-hand side as well and try and push towards Spawn with the time remaining. I don't think that's the best option for them. Just going to have to take a bit of a chance here. Smoke does go towards Spawn, but Adren trying to challenge before it goes off. He goes down. Maybe Fnatic do have a chance here.
Hobbit gets one, though. Immediately backs off, finds a better angle. They're going to run in, but as they go toward him, and he gets a second.
Hello.
It brings Mo into the equation. As you say hello, Zeus finds JW. Crims gets one to get a bomb plant. That's actually beneficial. And another 1 versus 2. It was a 1 versus 3 that got one quick kill last time, but this actually means they're forcing up a little bit of reinvestment. Thankfully, there's UMPs left to find this remaining kill. But Crims gets it down to the 1v1. It can actually pull this off with a Tech 9. Swings out, gets the headshot. Fnatic, they'll take round 2.
Big work there by Crims. You can see the CT's trying to give him 2 targets there, but he just dances around the new box at the back there, separates them, and manages, like I said, the Tech 9 are close friends against the USP. It's going to be a 50-50 battle, and he manages to step up there. That's a disappointing round there for Gambit overall. You really feel like they should have won that situation, but this didn't have the utility to go with, and that's interesting considering they went for 5 UMPs as well. You'd think they'd have a plethora left over in terms of HE grenades, maybe a Molotov there, but not meant to be in Fnatic. You said the bomb going down was good, but the round win is even better. And Mo, who'll be coming in with the scout here towards middle, actually hits a shot towards Flusher as well. In terms of their buy, 4 UMPs and the AK-47 for Crims. Got all the utility required for execution here, but more of the same. 2 towards Banana, 2 middle, 1 apartment. So we're slowing things down, just trying to bait out any grenades the CTs have.
Goes through Olaf, lined up, though, is going to get faced by a Dren. Decent damage, unfortunately, excuse me. From his perspective, he doesn't get the kill. I'm sure he would have loved to, considering the weaponry. Break down Fnatic yet again. UMPs in hand, a single AK for Crims. Still on 100 HP is Crims. So that AK goes hunting to try and find an opening pick. Bottom of Boiler, watched by Zeus. Expecting a crouch? Crosshair placement? Or is he just being careless? As they round the corner, he gets flashed off, though, so it won't come to much effect.
Well then, we still have 4 smokes remaining for Fnatic. Bomb down towards middle, but it looks like they'll be edging their way towards B to finish things off here. In terms of the smoke, smoking Coffin towards City Spawn, flash over, stick as a 5-man unit. It's going to be very unlikely there'll be more than 2 players at Banana at this point. They've got a nice stack, though. One on top of the fountain there, or behind the fountain, and one on top of the first oranges, we used to call it.
Having a bath as a Dren.
Yeah, this is a very powerful position. And Mo's rotated over as well with that scout. He doesn't have attack here. These pistols become very powerful.
HP. Oh, that's a double tag, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That may have hit 2. But he's done so much damage. Crim's not the only one with high HP. They just have to hold down the trigger. Hobbit, he only manages 2. They're still so low in this situation. The scout's going hunting for more through the smoke. It'll back to hold the angle as Doja waits for the smoke to clear. Off sprays away. 4 HP. He's lucky not to be tagged up, trying to do so as Zeus. Now they take that back. Doja hits the shot on the Deagle. Scout goes out, misses. That's a problem because Olaf with the 4 HP finds 2 more kills. He's got the 2 in the round, those of which we saw, excuse me. But it is Doja to tap the bomb and try and pull him back into this. Olaf not going to peek just yet, waiting to see if he's gone that far. Spots his shoulder, shots come through, and Doja knows exactly where he is.
Okay.
So he starts to get aggressive. No kid is a problem. 4 HP. Olaf goes down, but he's done enough to win the round for them. Just barely. That 4 HP, and Olaf does that.
Yeah, Olaf Meister towards the ruins there. Such low HP, faces the perfect time, sprays 2 of them down. Doja still has the advantage, like he said, no kit available. Olaf is trying to stay alive. He's not trying to kill him at all. He's just trying to bait him out, make that bomb tick down to a realistic scenario for him, pull him all the way to ruins. He did it perfectly as well. Spots him just at the entrance to the ruins there, falls back. He couldn't land that bullet he required. He gets the kill, but has to fall back. So it will be the round in favor of Fnatic. And Gambit, I think they saved the UMP. I can see on his back there. He'll be on an eco this round, but certainly keeping the money of Fnatic modest. They actually get a force buy into this. Okay, I haven't got my own PC at this one, so I get the same view as you all at home. M4 and UMPs and some Deagles.
I didn't see if Mo elected to keep the scout out after he took the first shot on entrance, because he had them all low enough that Hobbit hit 2, and you would have expected anyone putting any bullets at that point on anyone would have gotten a kill, and there wasn't a second to follow, or a third, excuse me, to follow that up, which may have been enough to win the round in the end. So I wonder if they know how low they really were when they came in.
Well then, Fnatic with 3 AKs and the MAC-10 here. The MAC-10's going to struggle considering it's the Force Fire with 4 sets of head armor as well. Adren trying to get a little bit aggressive here, trying to get some map control. Does some significant damage towards Olaf, but he'll be getting out of there. Tucked in the corner, will be falling back, and they know that the CTs have almost wasted their smokes and flashbangs at that point. They didn't get anything for it. They needed to get a kill in this scenario. Now they've given away, they've got the Force Fire out as well. That's something they should have kept maybe a little bit more of a secret.
Have they, though? Because they did save 1 UMP.
True.
I would expect they do read that because it's aggressive as well, but they did save 1 UMP. I think it's more take no chances. AK, good shot. Doja down. Mo knows he's there. Nate goes around the corner, but Flush is beating it. You said the MAC-10 would struggle. Does very well, all things considered.
Against the M4 as well.
Yeah, 19 HP for Flusha, but that's a win. Take that any day of the week. Zeus will go grab the M4. Flusha should go down here. Oh, gets one. A second as he backs away. Flusha walked into it. He was low enough on HP that Zeus was able to hold it. That's big, because now the M4 is very relevant. It's the UMPs and the M4 to go against the 3 AK-47s. Bomb planted by JW. We'll have Zeus to swing out, spot through the smoke.
What's the plan?
Speaking of smoke, yeah, I think they got off it just because they weren't sure of quad. They didn't have anyone watching it, so they got the smoke out instead, but now they've got eyes on it. Adren tries to jump above. Zeus starts his way into inside of the site. Both heads spotted. They know he's there, but Zeus can't line it up. It's the M4 as well. AK inside pit. Pretty straightforward. They know exactly where the crossfire is. This is going to be very hard for Gambit to get back inside of the site. Spray down. Dinged up, mind you. Does give Hobbit a bit more of a chance, but backing off, and sadly has to almost at this point in time. Yeah. Doesn't have a kit. They're on 34 and 19, but there's not much he can do.
He can maybe salvage an AK or an M4 here. They are on the ground. He's hoping to find something out of this one. Doesn't look like he will. To be fair, I have to say, that was a little bit sloppy from Fnatic overall. They found that first pick, and they had full mid control, right? But they had their low HP player hiding in the corner, just cowering, thinking, oh, I'm going to go down at this point. And Zeus comes round. These 4 players in his screen. Couldn't really believe his luck. He gets 2. Potentially could have got more as well with the opportunity he had. But lucky for Fnatic, bomb goes down, and they kind of recalculated themselves at that point. So the force buy doesn't really work out for Gambit. This is the replay. So flushes over his knife fight. Okay, so he gets caught with a nade. It's quite unfortunate timing, to be fair, but still, maybe overlooked that being a possibility somewhat. And here's a little replay of Crims. There's amazing work in the second round with the Tech 9 to take down Dosia there. Fnatic keep their lead, but like we said, the money still be quite modest for them. A lot of these being very close rounds indeed, and there is a technical pause coming in.
Very close rounds to start off this game. This has been constant battle.
I think Gambit have to give in at this point, though. They think they saved the UMP, right? But you can't force a round on that again. You're just going to throw the game away at that stage. So take an eco. Maybe
chances are they win with pistols anyway.
There's a lot of options you can do on a map like Inferno. Obviously, you could maybe get HE grenades and throw them towards Banana, try and get a quick little start. Same thing towards middle as well. We'll see what they bring to the table. Here's another replay for you. This was such a crazy round.
I expected more.
Yeah.
I mean, Hobbit does well to get 2, but even if he gets 1 more kill there, if someone else can find a kill. See Doja with the pistol, but again, I think it was Zeus was the second one, not Mo. But either way, 1 more kill would have done enough.
Yeah, Mo did so much damage with the scout at the start of the round, funneled him towards Banana. That perfect setup as well. 1 more kill on that entrance would have done it, I think. But Hobbit only finding 2. The pause comes in. We can only really speculate. The headsets are on right now, which suggests it's just a minor difficulty. No one's crawling around on PCs at the moment. Might want to take a guess what it might be? Stab in the dark?
Nah, that's all right.
Hey, fine with that?
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's good. Oh, do have an admin moving in.
Another admin.
I think it might be Doja by the looks on his face, but I never know. Doja's facial expressions are not too revealing. Let's be honest.
Indicative of what's actually going on.
No, yeah, you never really know what's going on in that man's head.
I don't think I want to know.
I don't call him ex-god for nothing.
Exactly.
Those thoughts are not for broadcast. Look at the different clothing, the new Fnatic hat. Nice little tracksuit style windbreaker for JW. Go jogging.
You're going to break down the analysis of all the gear here?
Yeah, let's go fashion.
Headsets next.
The monster logo looks very nice in that green, contrasting with the black that has a good sheen to it.
Sure.
Yeah. Headsets that light up.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
He's the only one not wearing a
Q-pad or HyperX.
Yeah, well, yeah, HyperX Q-pad. Yeah.
JW breaking the trend there. So, this is the best of what you is joining us, wondering what the hell's going on. It's group stages here at Starladder. Fnatic up against Gambit. So far, so good for Fnatic. Some very close and interesting rounds, I have to say. Some big plays from the likes of Zeus and Mo as well. Dosia has been left in 2 1v1s, and he can't deliver the goods as of yet. We have no information as to what's going on, so hopefully this will be underway momentarily. You can see quite a crowd forming behind Gambit at this point. No one really talking.
Talk is cheap.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe you should stop doing it.
Well, my talk's not cheap.
No, no. To be fair, no, it's quite dear these days.
Yeah,
from what I've heard.
Yeah, you got to pay the big bucks.
Yeah, that's right.
Money, money, baby, as you would say.
As I would say.
It looks like Doja was wearing something bizarre on his face and went outside to get a tan. Like, it's not a goggles tan. It's not an eyeglasses tan. Did you see that?
I did see.
Yeah. What? Like, he like lay a rag over half his face and like fall asleep or something. I'm not sure.
You have to ask him later.
I will. He doesn't really speak English,
no.
but it'll be fine.
Well, here's some more replays of the rounds. We've already seen, of course, the Zeus finding a player in underpass. Here's that 1v1, or 1v2 from Crims again. This was important. Gambit did win the pistol. If you're wondering what happened, you're just joining us. And we're back into it, so we can stop rambling on. Last. And it's going to be 3-1 UMP for Hobbit, and we said the force wave not really possible. Zeus does chime in with a lot of Deagle and body armor there as well. Some P250s to go with it. In terms of a stack, like I said, you could have sent maybe 4 towards Banana Bay Cheese. Very sort of standard setup right now. No real presence towards mid. I think there's 2 CD players towards apartments, what I can see in the minimap. But so far, so good for Fnatic. Got full Banana control at this point. He's going to be sticking as a 5, trying to bait out any grenades or work out there's a stack going on. They won't be committing just yet. Just try and utilize the next 30, 40 seconds and find a kill, wait for a CT to make a mistake. Decent flashbang, and all the players have to drop that.
I laugh because Zeus looks away from it, knowing he's going to get blinded, and it bounces and lands under him, and he's like, wait, which way do I look? And he starts spinning again. It's kind of cute, I'm saying.
Pretty good.
Let me calm down and get back into the action, because Crims has his Mac 10 spraying down toward Doji. He's the last alive. Mo's already been found by the other Mac 10 of Flusha. Therefore, Fnatic will take the round, as you said, but Gambit suggesting that they needed to do so, saved that time. So now they'll have money to buy. We go into what is essentially our first full
proper
gun round. Yeah, and I'm not even sure will be, because it depends on what Fnatic reinvests. They could go bonus round-esque this deep into it.
Is this another pause coming in? Feels like a pause.
Well, I know, because I see round timer clicking.
So you're absolutely right. So this will be Mac 10s coming to the next round. It suggests having much more fast pace and close range, maybe focusing those Mac 10s towards the apartments area, getting towards boiler room, flashing them out, getting the smokes towards pit, and see if they can just isolate the bomb side at that point. That'd make a lot of sense, but boost towards quad, that's very common these days. You've got a few options towards quad as well. Obviously got those little balconies as well that you can get on top of to have a very nice view of the boiler room itself. Of course, you have the flower pot boost there as well. Lots of cool options for the CTs to bring in different setups there. Most teams opt for the more passive setup towards the A site, having 2 players on the side, maybe 1 in the pit as well. But you do have this option to go a little bit aggressive to start, especially if you feel like you need to get that first kill in your favor. Adrenaline and Hobbit will be working towards B. One player baited in towards the sandbags for now, and Fnatic just biding their time, not giving too much away. They know the CT money is not going to be amazing. You can see there's no AWP out. Waiting for that from Mo.
Down through the smoke from Adren. Responded by that of Olaf, as he actually gets much better damage, but Adren gets one through the smoke. He'll take that. That's great. Bye, yeah. Flusha.
That's Adren's first kill into the game
Bye,
as well.
Felicia.
Sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They liked the movie NWA.
Right.
What was the movie called again? Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
You know, Fnatic. Bye, Felicia. Dennis trying to find the shot onto Zeus. I think he may have spotted him at the wide peak, so that will likely mean Zeus moves. In fact, it does. Down to the floor he goes. And not fully into the site, but further back on the quad side to make sure they can't push through. As time expires, he'll peek to get information, but we don't need to be. The boost is there. Hobbit has 1. Looks for a second. He's answered again. That's got to be traded. Surely Mo's got to swing out in that position. Manages, though, to do all right, all things considered. Sprays down and gets 3. I'll take my words back if he wins rounds like that.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Getting a little 3-man spray down. You can see what Fnatic were thinking then at that point, right? So they find the player who's boosted in spawn, and they get the player on the bomb side as well. And they're thinking, okay, bomb side's going to be clear. They managed to get those first 2 kills down, knives out, deployed the smokes and the flashbangs. Mo's waiting towards the coffins. Very good rotation from him. I said we're waiting for the AWP. Maybe we do not need it. What great play that was from him. JW, he was aware, couldn't adjust his aim in time, and Mo gets the 3-man spray down. A little bit chaotic there from Fnatic towards the end, but still, we go into round number 7 now. Still enough money for Fnatic to get the buy. This is probably the first proper gun round, as we were alluding to before. We actually have 5 rifles on either side. A bit of aggression from Adren once again. That smoke deployed at the start of the round to deny the terrorists any sort of vision towards the top of Banana. They can push through over flashbangs. It's very risky going through over the grey screen. JW, some fast control towards apartments as well. He's actually actively looking for a pick here, but Dosia be looking to shut him down.
Shot, JW. Shuts him down indeed. gets the shot back, though. That'll work if your pit player can hold on with relative ease. Trades back as well. They've pulled the rotation of Dren back over the A side as well, and he's lined up. Well, is there a gap in that smoke, or is he... We saw it late when we snapped over to him. I couldn't tell if there was a gap on the edge or if he just knew the lineup, but he got it perfect toward the top of middle. Crims will get one back. Hobbit again. This is the one thing about Hobbit that I talk him up. He has big games, but he plays very specific angles that are... He tries to be a great level of variance with them. Up above, Orange is one. Down below here. Played behind New Box. He's played the boost spot, but they're almost the gimmicks, and they can be countered to some extent. Oh. But it is the right bomb site for it. It does lend itself to that.
3-on-3 right now. Fnatic are sending in Olofmeister to find a pick towards B. We should probably jump in with him. There it is, and that's the pick they wanted. He's by himself selling something. Even if they don't commit to that side of the map now, they pulled a rotation over. Adren has to go towards B. They can't leave that side open. His two teammates now in a great situation. Mo, fantastic previous round. Can he step up again here at number 7? Going to be Molotov out of position. Crim's going to find him as well. Gets the headshot. Pretty much round secured at this point. Adren has no idea what's going over as there's kills on towards the B side and on the A side as well. And he doesn't really have much chance here whatsoever, but he's going to give it a go. As he smoked out as well.
Not very well, though. Think about this. That's a big angle. It might be a 1 versus 3. Okay, Crims is aware of it, checks it accordingly, spots him, damages him, and run for the hills. Gambit's got to start collecting these rounds. They're closely contested more early on than they are now. Now it's a bit of an early round entrance jostle and then a back away from Gambit, a retreat in the odd situations. But they've got to start getting these rounds on the CT side, especially against Fnatic on Inferno.
Yeah, the problem with that one is they won the previous round. Yes, Mo has an amazing round towards the end, but only 2 players survived. They've now got a harsh reset at this point as well. Olofmeister, I'm very happy with that play from them. In a 3-on-3, he sent a player like him in to find a pick towards B. You know he's going to pull it off as well. Good stuff, amazing shot towards New Box, and then at that point, that's the round secured. 1 player has to rotate towards the B side of the map. 2 players winning the apartments, ready to go. And Mo, Molotov that as well. Very beautifully done by Fnatic there. Textbook Counter-Strike. As we enter round number 8, it could be CZ's a force buy here. I can't see their final money, but I'm assuming they've gone all in with the CZs, smokes, HE, grenades, and head armor as well. Flush up, likes the UMP, we'll be putting that out. Seems like players like him can do absolutely wondrous things with it, so we'll see whether he can open things up here. And it's going to be Crims, though, so you go towards top and middle. Mo will be defending with PT50, probably wants to fall back at this point. He's only got a decoy to help him out as well, so not a deal for him.
Backs off of Banana, so despite that, Fnatic's put a little bit more pressure on it than we see from some teams, and we've been talking about this. They're playing it smart, knowing they're up against likely pistols in this round, but also at the same time giving it a bit more attention than what we've seen from teams like Astralis and even G2 to some extent. I haven't seen much from G2 on this map, to be fair, yet. Crims around the corner, finds one. Trade potential. They've got to start getting these flushes. That's very well done from Fnatic. To read the fact that it's going to be traded, immediately back off and have the Mac 10 set for the repeat. Ooh, careful, Hobbit. Takes Olaf down to 12. He'll back off. Look at the HP again, though. This is the problem. They're giving up so much damage, but yet, for some reason, Gambit can't collect the kills again there. They just can't find that last shot they need. There's been 2 or 3 rounds they could have easily won if they had done so.
Indeed. Well, it was full force buy there from Gambit. They're left with about $2,000 into this round. It was a harsh reset, right? So they would have had difficult money into this round. I think going for the eco in the previous would have made more sense. The fact they could afford head armor and upgraded pistols with utility as well. They probably have about over 4K this round. Be more realistic than this one. But here we go. Should be a full eco for Gambit at this point. 6-2. This is getting a bit tough for them now. The scoreline increasing ever so slowly for Fnatic. It'll be 7-2 after this round. Not really much I can do here. Nothing really purchased whatsoever. Hobbit gets a PT50 for USPs and no real stack coming in. This is a matter of time as this falls apart for Gambit. They can maybe hope for a couple of kills here or there, but Olofmeister, he seems very crispy today, hitting every single shot of a couple of taps. That's towards B. Takes down Adren to kick things off. And Hobbit, he got some good timing there, but like you said, they're doing a lot of damage, but can't find the frags.
Try and follow that up, but JW gets in a position to protect Crims. Dennis takes down Doja. All 5 stay alive. We go 7-2. Fnatic in a very, very good position early on, it has to be said. Got to be a response here, surely, from Gambit. Saving in the last. Lost round bonus is accumulated to its full effect.
It's a 3rd stage now.
It's 3rd stage, you're right. I'm sorry, they picked up a 2nd round. I was thinking it was still 1. I forgot about that one.
We've got to make sure we're telling the truth at all times.
No.
No, you like to lie?
It's not that I like to lie, but if the President of the United States can set the example, I can
politics.
do it too.
I thought we'd go one game without them, but not meant to be.
I just honestly like to trigger people.
We've got the AWP out for Mo. A lot of top players have shown us how effective this can be on the CT side of Inferno. I'm not so convinced by the T side yet, but players like Alu and I was about to say Kenny S as well, but Flusher does open things up, taking out Adren with a quick play with the UMP at the top of Banana as well. Adren's got no refrag there with him, and he gets a second frag with the SMG. That's Bananas at Banana. You like that?
That was good. That was good. Yeah, might have been better if it was a little more subtle. You know, elegant delivery.
Nah, it's not my style.
It's really not. Good pickup from JW through the smoke to find Doja, who seemed subtly clueless, or somewhat clueless, excuse me. But it now means 1 versus 5 for Mo in the op in this bye round for Gambit. It's going from bad to worse in many ways. Often does in the back and forth games in the early stages. We talk about this, the 4 spies constantly coming in, and then one team just breaks, and that's it.
Well, not a single frag picked up here. Flusher manhandles them towards the B bomb site with the SMG, runs up to the top. 1 flashbang was required, gets 1 kill. That's a little bit sloppy, the fact that 1 player can die and there's not a refrag straight away. Mo was left in a horrible position at that point. He gets taken down with the SMG as well. I'm not sure how Flusher wasn't killed at that point, but still, it's going to be round over. Mo desperately trying to hold on to his AWP, taking to the next round. The thing is, on a map like Inferno, it's similar to Combo in that respect. An AWP being saved into a next gun round, even when your teammates are on pistols, you go aggressive towards top and middle, you get 1 pick. You reposition towards Banana, you can actually win the round single-handedly, and he might go down here. They know exactly where he is. They're trying to hunt him. Will it happen? It surely will. He's not going to get another kill here, and another wall bang from JW there. Nice work. And they won't even pick up the AWP. Like I said, the T side, it doesn't really fit into the playstyle of Fnatic on this map. They just go full default at the start, slow map control, stick together, little fake coming in. Like JW, very good AWPer, but I think what the gameplay they're doing right now doesn't really work out for them, so that's fine to leave it. Here's a replay of Flush out, opening things up. So where's the team play at this point? So the flashbang comes in, right? It comes in after Flush has already found that kill. That's going to happen. He needs to be flashing before his teammate goes around the corner. Then he's actually got a real chance of falling back after he finds the frag, right? Either way, that flash goes after his face. Even if he gets a kill, he's going to be refragged. And unfortunately for Gambit, that round slips away. And this looks like a pause at this point. The Red Bulls are out, having a little chat.
Yeah,
that's it running away.
Zeus looks relatively quiet.
Yeah, normally he's going mad at this point. This is time for him just to go nuts. Say, guys, do you remember in Navi, like when they used to take tactical pauses?
Oh, God.
He used to like, he was like burst a blood vessel any second.
I remember the event when I thought I was going to be casting and then showed up and was told I was stage hosting. At,
as you do.
Yeah, at ESL Pro League Season 2, finals in Burbank. They asked me to do, it was the first time they tried it. They've done it a few times. Sue's done it a couple times, but like the sideline reporting where you, between halves or between games, you go ask the team like, oh, what's something you have to work on or what's gone good, what's gone bad.
I think you'd ask the coach that, right?
Well, that's the thing, but like the teams are usually outside in a little huddle talking, right? So you just kind of slip over. And I warned all the teams, like, listen, I have to do this. It's not that I'm prodding or being rude. It's, you know, they want this for the broadcast. Here's why. And everyone agreed. And then I went over to Navi one game, and they were just screaming at each other, and I went, no, I'm going to leave them, and just walked away. They don't look happy right now.
Well, we did say if Mo saved the AWP, this could be a chance going forward, but he did not. He gets 3 kills, but unfortunately, Fnatic are starting to really run away with this game. 8-2 on the T side of Inferno here. Another partial buy for Gambit. Desert Eagles, P250. Zeus has got head armor, interesting enough, against AK-47s. I guess he's protecting himself from Flusher, potentially. He's got an M4, previously had the UMP. A real reason to have it, and he goes down straight away. Dennis punishes him off the bat there. So now they can slow things down. They don't need to commit. They don't need to do anything. Still have 1 minute 20 on the board. Wait for the CT reaction to come out. You can see it at the top left of your screen, starting to hedge towards Banana. They're trying to get a kill in return. olofmice, like I said, hitting every single shot today. Continues that with a lovely shot towards Adren.
Great shot indeed. Pistols desperate to do something in this round. Olof's got Hobbits. Crims has Mo. Doja versus 5. Spots the feet of JW, tries to pre-fire it. JW subtly stops up. A cautious movement will take down Doji. Another round where all 5 stay alive. And the money is spiraled out of control at this point in time in favor of Fnatic. It's another full buy-in from Gambit, and Fnatic will be fine for the rest of the half at this point in time, I think. Yeah, 11 rounds, just about.
So we have got the maximum loss bonus, but Gambit, what are they bringing to the table? They tried the Mo AWP out again. Did get shut down pretty convincingly. He got 3 kills for sure, but that was all when he's trying to save. They have no defuse kits going into round number 12 here, but Mo, he does have that aforementioned weapon. He's heading towards middle again. This time on quad side. A lot of players like to go aggressive at the start. He's actually a bit desperate trying to find a kill here. He's just going to be holding a more defensive line at this stage. Boosting up to apartments is Dennis. We'll get some boiler room control, joined by JW as well. You can see Arch is not being covered at all. 3 players towards Banana. They're trying to have some sort of presence on the map at the CTs. And Mo, he's got to look after absolutely everything in middle. Got to look out for a boiler and towards top of middle. Could be pretty rough for him.
Doji wants to get inside of that smoke. He died last time he tried. Good spot from Mo. Manages to stay behind the pole. Flash is perfect. Crims goes down. Stays there, though. Doesn't back away, which means he could be threatened from Boiler and inside of apartment. So thankfully, they get him back inside of the site. He'll find Flush as he rounds the corner. And this, needing to be efficient, mind you, could be another round for Gambit to make it 9-3.
Yeah, that aggressive shotgun-style AWP from Mo. Dancing around the quad pillar there. Managed to get 2 very influential frags. And it's going to be a 4 versus 1 now. Flusher, he knows he can't win this round, but if he can find a couple of kills here, that's great. That's enough. He can just keep limiting their economy going down. And Mo will be watching this angle, so presumably he won't get anything more for this, and there it is. Mo, 3 kills in this round. And 4 players surviving for Gambit as well. That's a nice beneficial one for them going forward. We really need to start finding some rounds, so they want to be chasing that 9-6 at this point. But Fnatic could have tons of cash. Now they know the orbs towards middle. This is where Mo wants to be changing his position up, right? If I'm Mo, I'm going towards Banana this round. After I've found 3 kills in the last previous rounds towards this position, let's go towards Banana. Let's shut that down at the start. That would be my assumption right now. That's what he'll be thinking of doing.
Great round from Mo. They desperately need that as well.
Go towards maybe apartments? Yeah, so this is what the AWPers want to be doing on this map. Like every single round, you want to be in a different position, keeping them guessing that you've been in the quad position before. Now go towards apartments, find a frag there, change your position up each and every time. And aggression coming in once again for the CTs. Hobbit burning alive there, takes a lot more damage than required. As he will be falling back, they're still holding control at the top of B here.
Molotovs push in, though. Flasha gets 1 there with 3 players. You've got to be ready for that. And then Olaf, not only that, slips up far enough despite Molotovs being down, so misthrown to get the angle and catch 1 more with the opposite. They retreat and another. This is very sloppy from Gambit. Obviously not yet understanding the way Banana works.
Yeah, that was a bit of a rough round for them there after getting burnt alive from a Molotov at the start of the round. I assume he was flashed a little bit at the start there. He wasn't 100% aware, but they fall back. They're still holding at that stage. And to be fair, Flusher shouldn't... That's such an unexpected move from him, right? He's by himself pushing through the smoke. And I don't think a flashbang is deployed either. I'm surprised he even got 1. He's running through flames as well. Still a chance here, though. It's a 3-on-2. It looks bleak for Gambit, right? But we have Mo. He's been hitting some fantastic shots so far. He's coming in from CD spawn. Smoked out for now, but the bomb's not planted, so he still has some time to work with here.
Oh. Waiting. Hoping they'll walk into his crosshair without much utility because they need to equal this out on the way through. It's run boost. Yep. Crims goes across.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. What a great spot to use it as well.
Did he even know?
Nope. They're going to get the bomb plant completely for free out of this. So 2 inside of the site. Bomb goes down. They won't realize the cross goes in. They need to hit them. Again, damage done and no kill. Olaf tagged at 24 as Doji arrives inside of B as well. And this is the thing. They have no information because of that run boost.
And no
None
kits
at all.
At all. So this is over. I have to save the AWP again. That run boost, Matt, that was extremely intelligent from Fnatic. The fact they knew, okay, we haven't got a smoke remaining here, it's very likely that Mo's there with the AWP. Not only do they jump over and avoid the shot, they get past undetected as well. That's insane. Really cool stuff from Fnatic there. They've obviously been working on some cool little novelties on this map.
They were a decent Fnatic team before.
A decent Fnatic team, were they?
Yeah, they were decent before. That was not a lie. They won 7 tournaments in a row.
That's what you meant.
What I meant is that they were a decent Inferno team before.
They were, of course. But that's something I haven't seen on this iteration, at least. That's a really cool idea. So 2 weapons saved there for Gambit, but unfortunately, the money's going to be in the bin once again. So they did keep 4 players alive in the round they previously won, so they probably can force buy around this, especially with the AWP there as well, and to save them 4. I think they'll be absolutely fine in terms of a buy. It won't be the best. We'll have a look momentarily. So, okay, maybe it's not as great as I thought. Shotgun for Zeus, 2 UMPs, a couple of kits to work with. But Mo, once again, he has to step up here. He has to be the crutch for Gambit going forward if they have a chance in this game. 10-3. Not looking too good. And he gets burned once again. They're running through these Molotovs consistently. Fnatic are loving it. He goes down to 38 HP. He was supposed to be the difference maker in this round. Injury comes in towards the Logs position there, but for not really. He can just move out of it. They haven't got a player watching him.
Flashed.
Good lord.
Punches Adren square in the nose.
Yep.
Bad dog.
That's the haymaker right there.
Yep. Pop goes back in, jumps himself up, elevates onto Orange's 1. Doji will rotate over, but again, this splits the defense early. 1 minute and 9 to be exact, still to work with.
Well, this is the point where you know the money's going to be quite poor for them. You're tracking the economy yourself. You know the save two weapons. They'll be forcing into this one. They're going to get desperate at this point. They need to find something out of this. They can't actually split up like this against 5 players. It'll be a 5-on-2 situation wherever the T's go. So someone needs to be thinking, we need to be flashing over at this point. We need to at least get some intel where we can actually deploy our units. Mo's towards top of middle. So it's all up to him once again. If he can find his kill on Crims, it might be something to work with here. But he's on 38 HP. He gets flashed off and a couple of bullets go in his direction. That could be it. Though.
Shotgun. Good work. Oh, just misses the shot. Does damage to Crims, but it just caught him at a glance. 152. Oh, that's a wide peek without quicking it. Not expecting them, perhaps. Does manage to get the shot and get away. Dennis goes down. Spots as well, though, that they've gone through the archway. That means they're splitting onto B. This is a problem. 10 seconds indeed. If Flusha goes down now, round over. Yeah, that's it. Crims knows it. He's going to go hunting for kills where he can, but Fnatic, they'll give up another 10-3. They'll get kills at least after the round to get guns away from Gambit. We know their money's still tight, but it goes to 10-4 and 1 before the half. It's going to have to be a great T-side from Gambit if they want back in, but at least they're giving themselves somewhat of a chance.
So they don't even really celebrate after winning that round. They know it's still a very tough position for them going forward. The fact that Fnatic found a couple of kills towards the end there, that wasn't great news. A bit of an oversight for Fnatic to go for the split at that point, considering the time was so low. I think Mo just scared them with that face from Banana, funneled them towards B, but unfortunately, he didn't get their timing quite right there, and this is the kill that really mattered. 9 seconds remaining, the bomb goes down, like you said, round over that stage. So we still have a shotgun out for Zeus, but we do get a few more M4s this time, and Mo getting aggressive towards Banana. He does take down Flusha, the aggression pays off, and finally, Gambit have quite a large advantage here in round number 15.
Doji starts back down the hall. Crims nearly catches him. He's got to be careful toward apartments. He's lost many times when he's up on top of the balcony or contesting for early map control. A lot of little wallbang spots over toward B now, isn't there, that never used to exist?
It's true. A lot of cool ones we've been looking into recently.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed you guys are running around doing that in the studio. Typically, I'm playing The Witcher. And Mo does pick up one on the AWP over toward B, though. I know you like The Witcher too, Henry.
I love it.
Never played it in your life.
No.
Outside of Boiler, Dennis, one of the 2 remaining members of Fnatic in this round, has Crims to work with. Versus 5. Molotov to try and move Doja. He's already moved. Moved into the correct position. Good flashbang. Gambit getting rolling as a team, but stop the momentum. Put a halt to it. 10-5 half for Fnatic. And that means as well, they've got to start it all over.
That's attractive shot of Crims there, spitting out his nose. Not bad.
I was wondering what you were laughing at. I didn't see it because I was looking at your gorgeous eyes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, 10-5 is actually not as bad as it could have been for Gambit there. Some big rounds there. I think that round where Fnatic timed it out, that's one that's going to come back to haunt them. They lost a pistol there as well, there, to be fair. So 10-5 in their favor. If they win the pistol in the second half, it's going to be a pretty easy half for Fnatic. I'm just hearing what the format is for this tournament. There's going to be a little commercial break coming up, Matthew, so do not go anywhere. We'll see what happens in the second half between Gambit and Fnatic on Inferno.
Well, Gambit's got work to do. 10-5. They did start to look composed toward the end of the first half, I have to say, but a little bit too late. It was a closely contested first 5 rounds, but when the economy let go, it let go for pretty certain amount.
Yeah, they let themselves down in some of the force buys there. Like we said, they didn't necessarily have to do some of them. Like the rounds where they went with just CZs and body armor, nades and stuff, they could have had an extra 2k the next round, actually had rifles. Ran away with them slightly, but 5 is still possible, right? To be fair to them, like Adren, everyone's been singing his praises recently. This is one of the weakest performances we've seen from him in quite a while. He's been leading the charge for Gambit for quite some time now, and he finishes the first half with 3 frags on the CT side. We'll need him to step up. Mo was playing pretty decent there, funneling them towards the other side of the map and having some very influential frags indeed. Into the second half, though, Gambit desperately needed this pistol round on the T side of Inferno. We saw a very basic approach from Fnatic. We'll see whether Gambit deploy the same sort of tactics here. I'm assuming with Zeus at the helm, they'll be buying smoke grenades and flashbangs here. He likes to slow things down and have a bit more execution. We'll see what he decides to do here. As we get into the second half, looks like they're getting ready in spawn. Nice little V formation there. There it is. Okay, so one flashbang. They've got a Superman on Mo this time. Okay, let's see what he decides to bring to the table here. No smoke for spawns. That suggests maybe get some mid control here. Mice will be facing in towards that area.
Fnatic. W to peek, Hobbit to fall back. All the way over to ult mid, so not even going to contest up the top of middle. They don't want to be spotted until they're much nearer to the site. Crims is the one that may have the chance to try and do so from the apartments, but he's watching 2 positions on his own for information, and he looks away just as Doja seems to want to get closer. Again, Crims goes back. Now he's spotted. That's enough. Don't need to take the fight, just needs the information for his teammates. And that will start to lead off the 3rd man rotation back from B to Speedway. Person, of course, being Olaf. Crims as well doesn't have armor, so it's wise not to take the fight. Drops away. Zeus is going to take him down inside a pit, which means the kit is in pit if it went back to B, but it's going to stay A, thankfully. Dennis gets one more as they look over top from pit, but tagged up. Gooched from afar. He's taken down by Mo's Tech 9. Olaf, good shot on the way through to take out Hobbit. 1 versus 3. He gets taken down by Zeus, who now occupies the apartments. Powerful post-plant position for the default. And Flusha will do what he can, wrapping in from Library. Still split as well because they're trying to sneak JW in behind. He's got quite far undetected, to be fair. But they're running low on time. That's going to be an easy kill for JW. Swings around. That's their chance to try and win this. Zeus gets the kill onto JW in return, but he goes very, very low. And Flusha, there is a kit, remember, down inside of pit. But he's gonna he's lost the opportunity. Immediately tries to get on it with the kit. He'll get the kill, but he's gonna go down as well.
Yeah, he gets some kills there, so he gets an extra $600 for his troubles. But Gambit, nice default round to kick things off. Go for that Banana control. Push the CTs back so they don't have vision in that area. They can't be aggressive. They can't come behind. Like I said, Banana not really a viable option for the Ts unless you have the smoke towards city spawn. The crossfires is too powerful for the CTs at that point. So they push the CTs back, go back towards the apartments with the Superman set up there. It's going to be great as well. One flash over the top, managing to get out there, finding that first frag, overwhelming the CTs. The bomb goes down. A decent attempt at a retake there from Fnatic, but the much-needed pistol from Gambit comes in. Unfortunately for them in the first half, they did win the pistol and lost the second round, so they're looking to avoid that once again. There is another force buy from Fnatic here. Whereas CZs, Crimson a 5-7 and Olafmeister, he's got the scout. He'll be in boiler room right now. I think a bit of a nuisance there, facing towards that area, but no damage inflicted just yet. The grenades though, found the CTs to actually take Hobbit and Zeus down to 76 apiece.
Hobbit will start to work up a little bit closer. Remember, Gambit won the first pistol as well. So they've won both pistols in the game, yet still trail 10-6. On that T side, though, if they want to make this a comeback. They'll swap the guns, given the HP. We'll grab a UMP instead. Well, it's close enough they could boost over top and see above the smoke, but they don't want to do so yet. No need to risk it if there's someone staring it down with good crosshair placement. Or so if Olaf had the scout in that position. They've put a banana on banana. Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah, it's good, right?
No, but yeah, on the picture.
Yeah.
It's a wolf, and now we've got a banana there. Hobbit's getting closer. Flusha, though.
Oh, no.
He's going to take Hobbit to start it off. That's a problem, because Fnatic did this last time. They won the second round of the first half. Flusha's got another as he takes it right on the headshot. Swings out. Zeus at least able to hold his composure. As Doja gets back into Dennis, it leaves a 2 versus 2. But look at the HP. Mo's on 12. Olaf's on a scout. A tag onto Doja would put him in pistol range. A kill would easily be applicable onto Mo, who's not looking, and that lets Crims come in. They can start to crossfire. Doja has to go aggressive. They know where he is. Gets it, thankfully, as he tracks down Olaf. But Crims has the AK picked up. And a smoke off. Spray through. Trying to find the tracers. Crims tagged to 12. And he's off the bomb, which means as soon as he touches it again, Doja's going to be able to line up and no. But Crims taps it and looks the other way, expecting that. He's rotating around. Why has he pushed the smoke?
Okay.
He doesn't know.
It's okay.
But he's got the bomb. You're right.
No, that was actually fine. It's very unlikely to see he's have the kid at that point. So Doja did very intelligent play there. He actually didn't fall for the bait. Then it was Crims, I should say, was trying to bait out. He was going for that 10 seconds defuse. Got to about the 7-second mark, and he could see that Doja wasn't taking the bait. Had to touch the bomb again, and it's obvious he doesn't have the defuse kit at that point. So Doja runs through the smoke, like you said. It obviously gives the kill away, but the bomb was too far gone at that point. Excuse me. And Fnatic, they're so good at these CZs. They're always such a threat, but Gambit managed to avoid death. This was the great play by Dosia. The fact that Olaf Meister fires as a scout, he knows he's not going to have armor at that point as well. Hunt him down. One bullet from your UMP towards his head is going to take him. Managed to get that frag, and the round is picked up. 10-7 now. Gambit closing the gap. Get into round number 18. It's going to be USPs, and Crims does save that AK-47, so still a bit of danger to evade here, but JW aggressive once again with the USP. Not going to find too much.
Crims will wait. Zeus gets aggressive top banana this time. Very passive hold from Fnatic with just the pistols. Crims on that AK-47. He's positioned himself to be effective, but he's also playing it so passively. He's not trying to find opening picks and get an advantage early. He's actually playing the rotation, playing the swing, and also means he can play the save very quickly if that call needs to be made. Zeus continues to inch in. Oh, he's still going to be looking the wrong way. That USP up close. It could have been promising. Hobbit's going to find Flusha to protect on the wide peak at JW. Rather at Flusha, excuse me. And Crims now is in a position where he could do damage, but doesn't need to go for this. Keep the AK into the next round. It's very likely to be the call, as Crims does get Zeus down. It's also a second gun available if Dennis can find his way up that far without being countered. Bomb's gone back over toward A. Dren gets Crims because Crims thinks they're likely still in B and gets trapped in towards Speedway, so they get both of the guns down. And I say both because, as we saw, Dennis was trying to get toward the AK. But Fnatic's going to buy into this one regardless.
Here's the scoreboard for you. As we said, Dren had a very rough first half. Still going to be at the bottom there, 5 of 15. Very uncharacteristic performance for him so far. Crims leading the charge over for Fnatic. Doing a very good job of Olaf Meister as well, who's been hitting some insane shots today. Mo, no surprise, he's top of the board for Gambit as we get into round number 19. The first gun round, I guess you can say there is a SMG available for Mo. He won't be upgrading to an AK and AWP just yet. Interested to see whether he decides to bring out the AWP on the T side of Inferno. It's definitely a talking point of this map at the moment. And in terms of Fnatic's buy, they don't have a single player on head armor. Not a huge deal, but that UMP becomes a bit more problematic. And there's the spams we've been talking about. That's actually really cool that Crims takes so much damage from that. And no kits available for Fnatic, just to know that as well.
So watch from Atrium as well. Crossfire set top mid. More aggressive this time from Fnatic. Crims backs down to lure them into an angle rather than try and hold it from far. Nade Molotov at that. He's going to push Doja out. He's in it. He's got to fight.
What is that?
Olaf's got him. I'm not sure what the commitment was there from Doja because the rest of his team back off.
Even if you get a kill, you're definitely going to be dead. That's a crazy decision from him.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense at all as Zeus tries to elevate himself on the sandbags to see through a sliver in the smoke. Is that going to work? Okay, there wasn't a cross. JW's gotten close, which is nifty as well, but I thought that it was going to be Flusha spotted as he looked to peek and get on the ledge. For his sake, thankfully doesn't. The nade actually bounces off the intended target. JW hears it, knows he's there, goes out, takes the shot, and Dren goes down, and he's able to rotate toward construction. As Flusha finds the headshot, JW, it looked like Flusha got 2 there. Waits on the rotation to get 2 more. Well played from Fnatic.
Well, it was Dosia trying to sell some sort of fake towards the east of the map. I guess that's why he's going for that instant commitment. He thinks, okay, well, they've heard the Molotov tick here. I might as well go for it. My teammates are ready towards B. I'm going to run through. If I can get 1 kill, at least that stops something, right? But he didn't get anything for it. It was quite obvious at that point. They actually spotted towards middle. And that great play from Fnatic there. HGs to the face, running through fire as well. It's Flush on JW with some stellar work towards the B bomb site. See round number 20 here. Just 2 players from the CT side going towards B at the start here. We are seeing a lot of teams opt to send 3 there and just get an extra smoke from the teammate who plays the arch side, but pretty standard Inferno setup, quite traditional, I guess you can say. Once again, Dosia finding the flames, commits through, this time keeps his life.
I'll get through the flames, start heading off to the site itself. Gambit with 2 Tech 9s to go along with the AK-47s. Smoke out, Doja waits. Crim's inside of the pit. Bit tougher to play that angle and not be open toward the quad side now. Getting close, the Wolof gets between them as they try and jump out from the apartments, and Doja once again goes down early. It's going to give Wolof a chance to swing around, spot one more, and double up this defense inside of the pit. They'll give up top mid in doing so, but JW finds a kill, and Dennis, he's still well burrowed beneath the atrium. Speaking of burrow, Hobbit's gone down to JW as well, so it makes it 4 versus 1 on Mo. And money is about to be gone for Gambit again. This will make it 12-8, potentially 13. That's, yeah, thanks.
Yep.
For that.
I'll have that rifle all day long. JW, another big round there. 3 kills for him in total. And like you said, the money's going to be in the bin for Gambit at this point. Not really much to talk about in that round. Gambit in the default, just getting picked off 1 by 1. Couldn't really find any frags required whatsoever. We're still struggling to see a Dren turn up to this game whatsoever. Has to be an eco here. And it's getting to the do-or-die position for Gambit. It'll be 13 out after this. In terms of the buy so far, 1 P250, that's it. No utility. You might as well just rush, get this round over with. You're not going to do anything with it. And Dennis even brings out the MP7. A rare showing from this weapon. Considering whether UMP has positioned itself in the game now. But okay, the P250 does work out somehow.
Well, it's got to get something somewhere. Starts it off well, backs around the corner. He's left to 53. They tried to hunt periodically, but they'll fall back instead. Dennis falls back.
Well, they have got to pick it, right? But they haven't been able to retrieve the weapon at all. So it's not like they're going to win the round, but I think if you went into this with just Glocks and you think, you're going to get a couple of kills maybe, that'd be enough. They can get the bomb down, it'd be amazing. Considering there's only 1 player towards B now, that's JW, that's where they're focusing their manpower. Maybe they can get this plant in. If they can get 1 trade here, you might get 2 or 3 kills. If you can get the bomb down, that's amazing. Considering where all of Mice's position as well. Now, this could be a realistic proposition. They're not even a trade. This is just a straight-up frag for them.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising. The AK, almost a bit of a panic. Bombs are going to go down as a result. And Doja's picked up the weapon. None of them have armor, but Doja's one of the 2 with 100 HP. Good crossfire set, or rather bait play set. In Banana, they don't even need it. Hobbit nails yet another Dennis to go down this time. Leaves Olaf, who has gotten relatively close. I don't think they know. No, they have no idea. But he's this far in because Zeus jumps up, gets taken down. Olaf has put himself in a fantastic position to find 3 kills. Smokes onto the bomb. He's going to fight off, but Adren spots him. Knows now that Crims has to be on him. Can't line it up. Close. 2 seconds. He's got it. He's got it. Crims holds through, and Adren backed away, thinking he wasn't there, but he was slightly off to the right.
I didn't think they'd even go for that one, but Olaf Meister stepping up once again. A vintage performance from him there coming in. It was a full eco for Gambit. Let us remind you there. It was an opening pick from Hobbit to go towards top of Banana there. Gets that first kill. I thought, okay, there's 1 kill. That's enough. And then they go back, show some presence towards middle, leaving 1 CT on the side of the bomb side. But Olaf Meister, what a play this was. Finds absolutely everyone. And Crims to finish it off. When they had the smoke down as well, like you said, the MP7, unless it hits the headshots in the first few dinks, not going to happen. Double AWP set up on the CT side. This is where it gets interesting. We've seen a few teams run this recently. I think it was Envious. Not Envious. Was it Envious? Maybe it was. Or G2 running this online. Yeah, it was Kenny S and Shocks doing on this map.
Yes, but there has been a... Who else has done it? I can't. Someone else has definitely done it, though. You're right.
A lot of teams like showing us this is viable. Like traditional Inferno, you wouldn't really do this because like as soon as the B's bomb site got overtook, you couldn't really do anything about it. The AWP was useless at that point. But a lot of teams showing us if you can find the picks and even not even get into the bomb site, then fair play. It works.
Someone else we saw do it in Pro League. For the life of me. Doja will back off of the apartments after spraying through. Hasn't necessarily done well in trying to find the entry kills coming out from that position thus far, but Adren, great shot to take down. Crims will start off with a +1 for Fnatic. Olaf goes inside of the smoke. Doja's going to have to be ready for this.
Gonna walk past each other.
This is getting close time for that smoke to dissolve. And as he runs, does Olaf go back through? No. Okay. I thought he'd try and time the footsteps. JW instead, arch side, easy shot, gets the nade out. That's Olaf's chance to strike as Zeus gets him back. Olaf was able to find Doja. So, we go to threes with a Dread on 5 HP.
Player in library.
Right, I was going to say, where's the call to get map control? Yeah. Because it looked like they want to go back toward Banana. The man at library makes it work, but they have to wrap around. They go toward default. Low HP means a Dren can take the bomb and put it on the deck. Or as they're, excuse me, I get it backwards. Olaf can take a Dren and put him on the deck and leave the bomb there, but Zeus grabs it. He's retrieved it. The problem is he's pinched off, and he may not have time to get the plant. Tries to surprise Olaf. Wouldn't have had time anyway. That was around 3 seconds when he went down.
Yeah, it was. I think it was exactly on 4. So, like, even if he gets the kill instantly, he can't even plant. It would have been too late. So, a nice try there from Dosia and co. They get some quad control there, but unfortunately shut down once again at the last moment. Zeus doing some great work here. To get that refrag after his teammate Mo went down, he gets towards library. I thought, okay, this is a really interesting position now. He gets his kill on Dennis, but it's Olaf once again who's having an amazing game so far. How many frags that guy got? I don't have a PC, I can't tell you, but I'm sure it's a lot. So it's going to be Gambit with a force buy here. I guess it's a decent buy, relatively decent buy. They get 5 rifles, right, but just lacking on the utility. It's a bit desperate. So only 3 smokes, no Molotovs, 2 flashbangs, and 2 Galils as well. They pretty much have to buy this round, to be fair, though. It's Fnatic knocking on the door of match point here. This is the best of 1 if you're just joining us. 14-8, and no double ult setup this time. JW on the single.
So, Dennis, Atrium yet again. It's going to wait with a 3-side setup. 3-man setup toward quad side. Smoke it off, perhaps the boost. In fact, they will. As Adren gets closer to going out, Olaf's going to spray through the smoke, try and bait them in potentially, get a reshot toward him, and Dennis is waiting for it.
So, going for that apartment's control once again. That's with the bombers as well. We have 2 players towards B, just showing a bit of presence here. I love this position. CT's a very, just drops down just in the nick of time. Dosia was ready to take him down there. It's really good for a one and done sort of kill, but doing damage towards Dosia at that point. Grenades already remaining for the terrorists. They're going back towards middle. They can use a smoke towards the quad side or just try and walk up and feel brave. We'll see what they decide to do. This is the passive hold I'm talking about with the CTs as well. You can see Crims and Olafmeister just working together here. That's a real nice little setup. Good flashbang use as well. Trying to find the first frag, nails it as well. And full back at this point.
Good pick up from Crims. Dennis takes down Doja as Olaf gets Mo. It's all going for Fnatic until now as Zeus and Hobbit get kills back in the favor of Gambit. It leaves us 2 versus 2 with smoke down library. I think that bounce too far.
Smoke.
Yep, big gap because JW spots through and takes out Hobbit, and it forces Zeus to look that direction but have to reconsider his position. So he gets aggressive instead, which isn't bad because he can clear top middle. He now knows he has a bit of time to work with. Problem is, it's the safe plant in the site. And
yeah, bit of a gamble.
Yeah, interesting now, because they know he was in the site. So, do they read that he goes toward apartments? JW might, I think he spotted his shoulder. Yep, but he misses the shot. Surely Zeus has to hit that in return.
Round over.
Yep, Flush is already on it. Zeus knows it. That's desperate. Bomb already defused. Stay alive, mate. Keep the AK. May not even. A little bit desperate, but that's a huge problem for them.
Oh, they're enjoying themselves. All off there. A smile on his face. Look, I want to see how many kills he got. 25. I knew it would be a lot. Doing very good at the moment. Here's our odds for the next game. Our odds in the next game. NIP, actually not the favourites to win that one. So it's going to be G2 the favoured team going forward, which I'd say is correct at this point. I think G2 are going to do very well in this tournament, Matthew. It's going to be a French weekend.
Yeah, but I think NIP is going to beat them in that game.
Yeah.
So, this game, you seem more correct than I because it is map point for Fnatic at 15-8. It was a game of what if for Gambit. They came so close so many times. Not quite that time. Olaf just walks up and says hello to Doja.
Yep, and kisses AK as well. That's not bad at all. This is match point, and Mo's got the AWP, but Olafmeister is just playing out of his mind right now. Hits another headshot towards Zeus. It's one of the best performances we've seen from quite a while, I have to say. Really, really impressive stuff.
Hobbits is trying where he can in a 2 versus 3 to get a kill to equalize. That would have been a good one to find, especially retreating back into the B site so deeply. It likely means he's the only one there for him. Adren gets Olaf. Now what's the call from Hobbit? Because he's committed to that battle. Does he need to? And inside of the site, Adren knows apartments are occupied. Bombs down in alt middle, 50 seconds. And Hobbit wants this kill because if he gets it, great. 2 versus 1. They should be able to converge and win around, but they're wasting time.
Yeah, they're separated right now. The bomb's down. They're so focused on the frags. To be fair, it could pull off for a Dren here. It does not, and that could be GG right there. I have no idea why they're playing so separately, and with the bomb down as well, the time's ticking away. They lose 1 kill. There's such a risk, a match point as well. Up to Hobbit now with 25 seconds remaining and no idea where the remaining CTs are. All they need to do is just hide in the pit, hide in the back of the side, deny a plant. Even if they don't kill him, just run that clock down as much as possible and force him in an uncomfortable situation.
In some senses, I think they were a victim of their own success in the 2 versus 3 because they were relying on each other to get picks, but then they both got one, and therefore neither of them made the decision to go back and join the side that found the kill. So they stayed separate, and there you go. Hobbit, you called it. They just had to stay and deny the plant. They'll do so. Swiss system. 1-0 for Fnatic, 0-1 for Gambit. So that therefore means you beat me on your predictions for today.
Of course I did.
Shut up.
To be fair, the real winner here is Olaf Meister. What a game that was from him, Matt. That's like when he was the best player in the world. Those are the kind of performances we're used to seeing from him. I haven't seen that kind of level of insanity from him in quite a while, and that was actually really cool to watch. So fair play to him. Good performance overall from Fnatic. I have to say Gambit, they looked weak as a unit, in my opinion. I think the players were missing there. Dren, who's been spectacular for them recently. He's been stepping up at big tournaments for them. He was almost non-existent. I think he finished the first half with 4 kills and finished in total with 7. He's been topping the frag charts for them for a long time now and wasn't in this game whatsoever. Dosia was making some very poor decisions overall, running through Molotovs and losing a lot of 1v1s as well. And to be fair to Fnatic, that was much better from them. That's what we've come to expect now. And people were kind of speculating going into this tournament. They've had time now to kind of adjust things and work out where they're going with this team. And it wasn't the most tactical game, sure, but it looks like everyone's arriving to this tournament at least, and they're actually playing well as a very tight unit.
Well, you said it's been a while since we've seen Olaf being that insane,
Yeah.
but I know a number of people that are very insane, and they are all on the desk